The common image of a psychopath is a monster, a remorseless killer lurking in the shadows. This exploration dismantles that simplistic caricature, revealing a complex and varied psychological landscape. Psychopathy is presented not as a single, monstrous profile, but as a mental health condition that serves as a significant risk factor for violent and antisocial behavior. The journey begins with a stark illustration: a man named Ben, whose impulsive and brutal murder of a friend over a minor insult showcases the chilling disconnect at the disorder's core, a fundamental inability to recognize the intrinsic value of other beings. This lack of empathy, however, is merely the starting point for understanding the intricate psychological machinery at work. What creates a psychopath? The answer lies in a potent and tragic interplay between nature and nurture. Modern neuroscience points to tangible differences in the brains of individuals with psychopathy, notably reduced activity in the prefrontal cortex, responsible for impulse control and decision-making, and the amygdala, a key center for processing emotion. This neurological blueprint can help explain the characteristic emotional coldness. Yet, the story does not end with biology. The case of a respected neuroscientist who discovered he himself possessed the brain structure and warrior gene often linked to violent psychopathy underscores a crucial point: genes are not destiny. Almost without exception, individuals who become criminal psychopaths have endured profoundly traumatic childhoods, marked by abuse, neglect, or instability. The disorder emerges from the scar tissue formed where a vulnerable genetic predisposition meets a deeply damaging environment. Once identified, society's primary tool for managing criminal psychopaths is the prison system, an environment that often proves catastrophically counterproductive. Incarceration tends to exacerbate psychopathic traits rather than contain them. Locked in a high-stakes, manipulative ecosystem, psychopaths like Paul, a charming and ruthless career criminal, simply transfer their skills to a new arena. Paul's ability to manipulate a senior prison officer into a destructive affair, ultimately ruining her career, is a potent example. Prisons can become stages where psychopaths perfect their craft of exploitation, perverting the very institutions designed to control them and posing a continuous risk to those tasked with their supervision. Further complicating the picture is the primary tool used for identification, the psychopath checklist. While designed to bring objectivity, this diagnostic method can cast too wide a net, labeling an overly broad range of individuals. It risks conflating the successful, cutthroat corporate manipulator with the violently impulsive offender, potentially pathologizing traits that, while unsavory, exist on a spectrum within the general population. This diagnostic blurriness highlights the diversity of expression, which becomes even clearer when examining gender. Female psychopaths often manifest the disorder differently from their male counterparts. Their aggression and manipulation tend to be more verbal, relational, and covert, leading to frequent underdiagnosis as their behavior aligns with different social stereotypes. Despite the daunting challenges, the narrative does not end with hopelessness. While the rate of successful rehabilitation is low and the path is exceedingly difficult, evidence suggests that psychopathy is not an absolute life sentence. Targeted therapy, particularly when initiated early, can lead to improvement. The goal is often not a cure but management, helping individuals understand their condition, develop coping strategies for their impulses, and learn to navigate social rules they do not intuitively feel. This possibility, however faint, is essential. It moves the conversation beyond mere containment and punishment, introducing a note of cautious humanity into the understanding of a condition defined by its lack thereof. Ultimately, this exploration argues for a nuanced view that recognizes psychopathy as a multifaceted disorder, demanding sophisticated responses that balance societal protection with a clear-eyed comprehension of its deep and tangled roots.